Hello, Capricorn. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading. Let's hope it's something amazing this month. What they're saying could be some good stuff. Hold your horses, okay? Don't start to pop off already and be like, oh, they're talking. Who's talking? They could be talking about that money, okay? They could be talking about that love. Alright, so let's have a look at who we're talking about with the astrology reading cards. Zodiac signs. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice. Not only are you showing up in other people's readings, but now you're showing up in your own. We have that mirroring effect. The energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. And you know how Capricorns are. They're about their business. Let's build the lifestyle. And then let's get to the emotion stuff. You know, if we can have the emotional stuff too fulfilled, and you don't get in the way of the business, the aspirations, the achievements. So this Capricorn could be talking about business, work life, anything like that. Then we have Leo energy, and the energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Another trailblazer in the business world energy, motivational energy. I believe you may have come up in the Leo reading, so if Leo coming up in your reading, synergy. You might be on the same emotional kick, trying to hustle, get yours, you know, big money. Everybody's making money. Maybe some synergy with the Capricorn, with the Leo. All right, let's keep going. Then we have Scorpio. Okay, this is otherworldly, deep connections. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. You may have a bossy person. Might be a bossy person in the mix. Feels like this is a deep connection. A connection that establishes boundaries, routine, willpower, and that flame that Leo has, self-confidence, hustle, action, deep connection. This synergy is karmic. Right, so this person talking about you, very VIP levels, VIP. But let's see what they're talking about. What's going on here? Third party situations. Three of Swords. Interesting card to show up. Then we have the Four of Cups in reverse, followed by the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Emperor. And with cameo appearances by the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups, which represents sadness and loss. Focusing on the loss part, where there is some positive to focus on as well, but you're focusing on the sadder side of things. So let's put that at the back of our thoughts here, and let's start your reading. So this person I never asked for the sound effects. Okay, Toronto? Gosh. There's a whole lot of going on. So the Three of Swords represents third-party situations. Some of you guys are dealing with one, and within that third-party situation, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, one party may be talking about you. Now, there is emotional dissatisfaction here with the Four of Cups in reverse. You may feel it. Some of you guys might be in a relationship and you know about some extra added person. You're dealing with some sort of rendezvous. This person may manifest as their actions are just like, you can't do anything to please them. They're unsatisfied. They're ungrateful. You could be like, I'm trying here. I wore my negligee and you didn't even look up at me. I'm trying here. And it's really hard to try when your attitude's not right on top of that. And you feel like there's nothing you can do to make this person feel happy, and is because there may be a third party situation distracting them. And that third party situation, as skeptical as I can be, yes, another person, but as light as I can be, just another situation that's weighing on them. Because we have a lot of thinking and sadness and disappointment. Maybe some business thing fell through, because we do have a lot of that type of energy here going. So then we move from the Four of Cups to the Seven of Cups, and now I feel like because of this dissatisfaction, because of this, not boredom, but emotional stagnation that they might be feeling regarding work, and it might touch your relationship, third party, you know, three-way thing. They're feeling dissatisfied in one way. They're not focusing upright on the stuff that's going right, or they're not being grateful, gracious. And so now they're looking at their options. And I feel like it's coming from a place of like either being greedy, being manipulative, or being some type of subpar emotional state. Like when you're very sensitive, but that could either go sensitive in a good way, your empathy, your compassion goes up, or it could be sensitive in a bad way. You're hypersensitive and you're like, hey, what, you want to fight? I'll throw these hands right now. So you don't want, you know, you could sling it in both directions. Now the Seven of Cups represents choices, options, and for that to be in reverse, it makes me feel like, do they see you as just an option? Are they treating you like you're just an option? You know, because of course, maybe you are just an option if they're dealing with a third party situation. Maybe they're treating your situation with them, your relationship, as, you know, sometimes I'll do this and I prioritize my work instead. And then if I have free time outside of my work, then maybe you'll make time for you. Like, you know, either way. But it's definitely connected to their emotions and how they make you feel. This person talking about you. So then we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is Lord of Action, Lord of taking action. He's the one who you don't have to tell him to take out the garbage. He initiates it himself because he knows his role, and he tries to fulfill it because he has a certain amount of pride, if you will. And this card is also associated with Aries, who is a fellow fire sign, and they're all about initiative, action, you know, taking the first step. This aligns with the whole sentiment of the Chariot as well, because there's drive, determination, and motivation there. And so it also aligns with that energy of enterprise. Also cross aligns with Scorpio, because Aries' planetary ruler is Mars, and that's aggression, that's action, that's boldness, that's courage, that's that life ether that I'm always talking about. So what's weird is that your major arcana is on the tail end of this reading. I feel like, you know, this person feeling ungrateful, creating options. I feel like, you know, this person talking about you may have started out this way, where they felt like you're an option. They were undecided of where to go, which direction to go in. We see 3, 4. So I feel like, you know, we got a third party situation, feeling unsatisfied, you know, looking at their situation and being ungrateful, not seeing things clearly. We have a lot of clouds here, making a decision. I don't know if the decision that they make is right. So, you know, you may be in a third party situation where they chose the other party, and now they're looking at their decision, they're reevaluating their choices, you know, and they're very emotional about it, because I feel like they're just looking to be satisfied here. But at the same time, they're looking to be a partner who is like the Emperor to the Empress. They're looking for somebody who makes them feel excited, who takes a lot of action, is thrilling. You know, they don't want to be bored, apparently. So, you know, what could have been thrilling at one point, it may not be thrilling as a long-term thing. So, you know, again, weighing their options. And then we have the Chariot card with the similar energy, but it's also emotional. So it seems like this person is weighing that in. So you got somebody deciding about you, making some real like emotional decisions, like I don't know what to do, or I'm kind of stuck in a situation where I feel emotionally unfulfilled, but I want some excitement. There's that matter of pride, so they may be a little selfish as well. And then we have that Scorpio energy where they feel deeply connected to you. So they may not want to let you go while they want to, you know, have options. And this, for some reason, it feels like an emotion instead of an actual person. It feels like more thinking, because it's really see the face of another person, that third party. And the Emperor is about initiating things and getting the motivation and determination between these two cards is on the tail end of this. So I feel like, I guess after they weigh their options, they're gonna go full steam ahead with what they want to do. Right? I kind of want to inquire about what they want to do. What you want to do? You know, we're talking about deciding between what, work and the relationship, or another person in this relationship. So after they make their decision, they full steam ahead into it. And then it seems okay, so there's a lack of okay, so maybe this person made a decision and they don't feel like they made the right decision, because I feel like they maybe leaned into the wrong decision, and now they're kind of almost stuck with it. We see some Emperor energy, which is more like stable and concrete energy, home energy, so they may have gone into something serious, might be finding themselves emotionally unsatisfied. All right, and then we have the whole, this is the Hierophant, and it's in reverse. This is another marriage card. So they, again, maybe a significant connection that they're weighing on who they're not ready for marriage with. They're not feeling emotionally fulfilled with, like they can do it long term, like they can be a stable partner. It's an uncomfortable transition, uncomfortable change. So some people, what are they doing? Some people are breaking connections. I don't know if somebody's breaking a connection that they feel emotionally unfulfilled in for you. I don't know if they're treating you as if they're an option and they're trying to make a decision between you and another situation. All right, because it gives us the vibe they're trying to upgrade. And if you're the upgrade, they might feel a strong enough, profound enough connection to not want to let you go. It depends on who they're feeling more possessive of. So I want to shuffle for the third party situation, the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Cups. Going with their gut instincts. They're going with their gut instincts. They're preying upon it. They're using their intuition upon it. But I feel like they're not sure. The 9 of Cups represents that emotional, like, I got a thing going on with my spirit guides type connection, or wishes fulfilled and luck. But this card is in reverse, so it's almost like they're unsure, or not lacking faith, but like they're like spiritually like, yeah, no, I know, I understand energy, I understand, but this one thing, I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. What's meant to be is meant to be. I'm going to throw my hands up in the air to see what happens, kind of energy. And then we also have the World card, and that shows personal growth and transformation through, going through trials, tribulations, changes, challenges. So I feel like this person may even be walking away from something, or contemplating walking away from something, or tied between 2 people, and they're trying to decide who they feel more emotionally satisfied. You or the other person, you or the other situation. Could be a business endeavor. Do I have time for both? I have to make an executive decision. Maybe not executive. I have choices, options. Maybe I can be like, let's put us on hold. Or, they're trying to think about that and weigh that out. They may be discussing that about you. It feels like they're thinking long term as far as like marriage and commitment and playing their traditional role that they want to play. But they are still thinking transition. We see it twice with 2 major arcanas here, that it's like a long term thinking. And between Capricorn and Leo and the Hierophant and the Emperor, we have a lot of like, we're doing this to build a community, not to just build a situation, not to build a home, to build a household, to build an operation. And so they're thinking bigger plans. And then the Hierophant is connected to marriage, commitment. So we know that like that's out there in the future. It may not be an immediate consideration, but it's like that's the core, the root of the long-term thinking. So then we have the Scorpio energy, which is also about deep and intense connections, sometimes very karmic connections. So again, this person, they may even like just do a switch it on them. I was going down this one path that was calculated and it made sense. Then I started to feel this deep connection. I have a third party situation to think about, consider, or they might even find themselves in a third party situation with their partner, and then that's what sets off the jump off point. But either way, that third party situation has them, feeling stuck emotionally, stagnant emotionally, and having them to make a decision, or to weigh their options and evaluate what they want long term, what their drive and motivation is long term, what they find in a partner, what they expect, and especially the deep intense connection that they want to feel, and the loyalty. That might be a huge thing, because again, 3 of Swords, betrayal. Okay, the Scorpios, that's their MO. Their MO is not accepting betrayal without revenge. You betray me? Oh, okay, no, it's fine. 25 years later. Remember that time? Yeah. Wipe yourself off, you filthy animal. Anyways, there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. And if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.